What is going on, my peoples? Welcome back, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining a brother today to watch another educational video pertaining to England, your fascinating, beautiful country. I hope everybody is feeling good today, man, and I hope your day was fulfilled with nothing but positivity. And if not, I'm not gonna lie, that really sucks, man, and I just hope I'm able to cheer you up today. All my new viewers, what's up, man? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the family. Thank you so much for joining me today on this marvelous day. I hope you all are doing well. Let's jump right into this. Shout out to the world to explore. The world to explore. Only 3.76K. Let's go ahead, man. Can we get this channel to 10,000 subscribers, man? Word up. You know? We got this educational video. 10 everyday freedoms in England that America took away.
Many Americans assume their everyday rules are standard everywhere, yet daily life in Great Britain handles many things very differently. Did you know actions that seem normal in the US can be against the rules across the Atlantic, and vice versa? Picture a street in Manchester during rush hour. People cross wherever it's clear, while in most US cities, police hand out tickets for the same thing. This video covers 10 common situations where life in Great Britain contrasts with American norms. These details are based on first-hand accounts, official policy.
Let me be clear. They're not handing out tickets, you know, for, for every person they see doing it. Most officers don't even really know, for real, for real. Let's keep it a buck. Most of them don't really even know the law, for real, for real. You can get away with it. But yes, I told my girl the other day, hey, you cannot do that, you know? I seen a man crossing the street, and I already got the jizz. He was trying to cross the street the way he was looking, but then he kind of hesitated, and he just kept walking straight because it wasn't really the proper place to, like, you know, cross the street. He was trying to look for the crosswalk, and I caught on to that. And I was like, oh, okay. Because you know it's illegal in some states. And that's a Samaritan right there, a citizen that know the law. I respect it, man. I was trying to let him go, but he just insists on going to the crosswalk. It's like, all right, it is what it is. Undercover? Is there a cop behind me? You know?
Forums, and public records, not secondhand stories or glossy travel articles. If you want real comparisons...
That's a big behind Hollister. Y'all love Hollister like that? Is that New York, actually? Nah, that's New York plates. I've never seen a big Hollister like that in New York.
You're in the right place.
That's just a poster.
But before we continue, hit that like button and subscribe. Number 10, jaywalking legal. In the US, jaywalking can mean fines or warnings from police, even when the street is empty. Cities like New York or Los Angeles commonly enforce these rules. In Great Britain, no law bans crossing outside the lines. In London or Cardiff, locals size up traffic and cross where it feels safe. In central London, it is common to see people head straight over multi-lane roads without waiting for signals. For Americans used to strict enforcement and clear crosswalks, this feels unfamiliar. Maybe you've noticed this yourself. Can you remember the last time you saw someone get stopped for jaywalking? Number 9, double holiday days. Taking long vacations is rare for most Americans. Only about 23% of
I'm not going to ignore the Audi truck right here. That's a beauty. I mean, you got it dropped and everything sitting on some nice black rims. You got it black on black. That's nice. That's nice. And I'm not an SUV guy. That's nice, though. I like that.
Taking long vacations is rare for most Americans. Only about 23% of private industry workers get 15 or more paid days each year, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. And few use those days all at once. Most workplaces expect employees to stay reachable and avoid long absences. By contrast, British law guarantees full-time workers at least 28 paid days off each year, and it's normal to take 2 weeks together. During August in Birmingham, for example, businesses often empty as people travel. Using the full allowance is standard practice, and colleagues often encourage it.
There's some jobs that don't even offer these benefits until like a year within the work system. Like, they want to make sure you stick and hold it out with them for a year first before you get your benefits. They're violating. And what they do, they try to give you like 37 hours as a part-timer, but they try to like hold you under that scale of 40 hours so they don't got to give you no benefits. I know what these jobs be trying to do, man. Stop screwing these part-time people over. Stop screwing them over. Give me benefits. They might as well go full-time. That's their fault then, right? You might as well be like, hey, you working me this much hours. Can I switch to full-time? I would have did that.
U.S., vacation time is usually saved for emergencies or short breaks. But in Great Britain, it's seen as a key part of well-being. Number 8, school choice wider. In America, a child's assigned public school depends closely on home address, set by strict district lines. Even if a better school is nearby, families usually cannot enroll without moving. Britain links address and school, but allows wider flexibility. In places like Greater Manchester, parents rank school preferences on applications. If a preferred school has space, children may attend, with priority for local families. If schools are full, councils must offer a place somewhere. In cities like Bristol, parents compare schools and apply based on their child's needs, not just geography. The process feels less rigid, and Americans facing strict school borders often find this approach more balanced. Number 7, doctor visits simple. Okay. Medical care in the U.S. usually starts with paperwork and anticipating bills. The Kaiser Family Foundation notes the average uninsured office visit is $104, and costs rise after tests or prescriptions. Even insured patients pay co-pays and may get more bills later.
See? You see what I'm saying? Y'all think I be capping. They thought Strac be capping. I'm talking about fully covered. I'm talking about fully covered. It don't matter how much you paying monthly for that insurance. Walk up in there. Okay, could you just sign it? Okay, it's either before or after they're going to hit you. Sometimes they direct you to the machine. Like, little computers right here. Go ahead, type your card information in. Yeah. Go ahead, sit on one of the things, type your card information in. You know what I'm saying? $50 off the bat. Sometimes they hit you after the fact. Sometimes they hit you before and after the fact. Yes, it's happened to me before. Sometimes they don't hit you at all. And then you check the mail or like your email and they still hit you. They just didn't hit you on the spot. It's different, but every single time you go to like the hospital, a doctor's office, it don't even matter what type of doctor's office or like, I'm trying to think of another place, a place I had to go to before, like a lab corp and stuff like that. Any type of place, that's like for the face, dermatology and all that type of stuff, man. Well, LabCorp is for anything. That's for like getting your blood work done. But like, you know, dermatology or just like any type of places like that, man. Yeah. Oh my gosh, they're gonna charge you. And it's annoying because it's like, you know, I really pay this much for monthly for insurance to be fully covered, and you know, it comes with the job. Some people gotta pay. Sometimes it comes with a job, but it's like, what's the point of having these perks if you're still screwing me out of my money? It doesn't really make sense, guys. I'm like, it's not fair. You send me email with a copay. Now you're gonna wait. I'm gonna make you wait 2 weeks. And you tell there's no date. I'm gonna make you wait now, because that really makes me mad. Like, for what? I'm fully covered. What?
In Great Britain, patients book NHS appointments with no upfront payment and no insurance card. At clinics in Glasgow or Liverpool, families turn up for visits or checkups and leave without pulling out a wallet. The NHS covers most routine care. Prescription costs are standardized, currently $9.65 per item. Private insurance is optional, not needed for basic health needs. The lack of cost at the door often surprises American visitors, and many feel a sense of relief at the difference. Number 6, drinking age split. Americans cannot legally drink alcohol until 21, even though they can vote or serve in the military at 18. In Great Britain, adults buy alcohol at 18 or older in pubs or shops.
I'm rocking with y'all rules, bro. I don't care what the US say. For real. I don't care. Even if you're 18 US, go ahead, bro. I don't care at this point. We got kids younger doing stuff. You know what these kids doing now? You know what these kids is doing now? They are like excelled. They are excelled. The stuff you get to figuring out around in like high school, college, man, they know it like in middle school and stuff. What you just say out your mouth? Like, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? 18, cool, you grown. You are a legal adult. Why we waiting till 21? Yo, I try to go to a bar after 11 o'clock, like an arcade or something. I told y'all about it. They were talking about, it's after 11. You got to be 25 or older. Huh? I got to be 25 or older and I have an ID and everything? And this is when I was 21. I'm 22 now. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. How? Like, what's the point? And who does that? Who does something like that? You gotta wait till you're 25.
In family pubs, even 16 or 17-year-olds may have beer or wine with a meal if an adult is present. Pub gardens and events throughout Britain include people 18 and up drinking responsibility with friends. For Americans, this early trust in adulthood often stands out. Number 5. Eggs not chilled. U.S. supermarkets keep eggs refrigerated, and labels warn customers to do the same. The FDA requires washing eggs, which removes a natural layer and increases risk of contamination if left at room temperature. In Great Britain, eggs remain unwashed by law, so the protective layer stays on. Supermarkets display eggs unrefrigerated, often beside dry goods. In a Glasgow market or a small Isle of Wight shop, egg cartons sit on open shelves. People take them home and keep them out of the fridge without concern. This is a result of different food safety regulations, not tradition, and what seems odd to Americans is routine in the UK. Number 4, unified transport
Do you all keep your eggs out? That's new. I've never heard something like that. I have never heard that before.
cards. U.S. cities usually have local smart cards, like New York's MetroCard or Chicago's Ventra, which do not work elsewhere. Travelers may carry several cards or need exact change in unfamiliar systems. In Great Britain, smart cards like London's Oyster, Liverpool's Walrus, and Scotland's Saltire function on trains, buses, and even ferries. In Newcastle or Cardiff, commuters routinely switch between lines with a tap, with no stop to buy tickets. The system reduces confusion and saves time, a noticeable contrast for U.S. visitors. Number 3, pub closing flexible. Many U.S. cities have fixed last-call alcohol laws, often at 1 or 2 a.m., and some limit Sunday sales. Britain changed this in 2003, allowing pubs and bars to apply for late licenses. In Leeds or Glasgow, nightlife may run until 3 a.m. on weekends.
Nice.
Hours are often set in discussion with local authorities. While country pubs may still close at 11 p.m., there is wide variation. Americans who visit often notice how fluid the rules are and feel the difference. By now, you might be comparing it to your own life. What's the latest time you've left a pub or bar in either country?
I don't know. Like, it's to the point I see 24/7 pubs. Like, I'm so serious. Oh, gotta switch it. Ears starting to hurt. I see like 24/7 pubs. Like, they got people coming in all around the clock. They must be making that cash. People all around the clock. So you can come in anytime. And I'm like, you got to think about it. You don't know what time somebody's getting off of work. You don't know what time they started their day. You don't know what time their day is over if they just got off of work. Who are we to say, hey, you can't go in a pub and get you a pint or something? You don't know if he came out the factory and did a 12-hour shift while we was, you know what I'm saying? We waking up, starting our days. He getting ready, he trying to go have a drink, something, and go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are we to really say that? We don't know people's schedules in their lives. Because all we know is, oh, we could go ahead to the store and get this. Oh, we have this getting, manufactured, this and this. Who you think doing it? The people doing it while we sleeping. The people doing it while we up. Come on now. We got people at work overnight, too. Like, keep that thing open, baby, just like a supermarket. You know what I'm saying? We got people that want to drive and get a pint right after work with the bros. Like, come on. Yeah, I've seen 24/7 ones, and that's good. Yeah, so there's no 24/7 ones out there, and it says depending on the local police, the rules vary from different areas. Out there in London, though, when I did that research that day and watched that video, oh yeah, 11 p.m. pubs are shut down. Pubs are shut down at 11 p.m.
Number 2, exams taken early. American students take most major exams, like the SAT or AP tests, at the end of high school.
Yup.
British students usually take national exams
In high school, we did it every single year.
called GCSEs at 16, which affects choices for advanced courses and careers right away.
Wait, was he referring to U.S. schools or y'all schools? Y'all take them once at the end of the year? 4 years of high school and you only got to take this once? Or is it like every single year? Because we had to take this multiple times.
Levels follow at 18, usually after specializing earlier than Americans do. In Bristol or Glasgow, many finish compulsory schooling and start vocational training while Americans are in basic classes. This means British students face career choices earlier, for better or worse. Number 1, public space trust. Many American cities add restrictions to public spaces, such as benches designed to prevent sleeping, rules against feeding wildlife, and park curfews. In Great Britain, public parks stay open with minimal restriction. Hyde Park in London or the Meadows in Edinburgh are filled with people reading, eating, and meeting friends from morning to late evening. People relax for hours without interruption. It's common to see groups picnicking or individuals sitting alone. It's a small detail, but one worth asking. When was the last time you truly lingered in a park or public place without being hurried along?
I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna keep it 100. The last time I ever been to a park, was Easter with my family, and we went there to take pictures. Now, this is when I had an afro. You see how long my hair is now. And this is real hair, baby. You know what I'm saying? Then I had an afro. It was like maybe here. I had an afro. And I was still in school. It's been years since I actually been to a park. But that was the last time. Yeah. Wow. I wanted to add on to something he actually said. Where was it at?
SEs at 16, which affects choices for advanced courses and careers right away. A levels follow at 18, usually schooling and start
about, like,
vocational training, while Americans are in.
See, okay, so some schools, my old high school, actually offered a vocational training, program while people were still seniors in school. I know my tongue is blue, guys. Look, your boy Strac kept telling himself, it's unprofessional coming into the video with a blue tongue, with your mouth all blue and everything. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, here we are. Oh, I can't help myself, Your boy Strac got a sweet tooth as well sometimes, man. I was like, let me go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, some schools, not all, but my school actually offered, that program. And they got paid monthly. They gave you like a band monthly. Okay, $1,000. I gotta stop talking like this. Say a band. Not everybody knows what a band is. That's like ghetto references. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, I got a band. I got stacks in my pocket. What are you saying? You know what I'm saying? Money. $1,000 US dollars. They were given monthly. While still being in school and being able to train. Throughout the nights in the school. That's cool. Shout out to my school, too, because I wasn't even supposed to go there. I was supposed to go to a school in a whole nother area. I had no chance of going to school with my friends or anything, or just, it wouldn't have been the same. I would have been alone at a new school at high school. Who does that? Who starts, a new life in high school? I'm not judging you, but it was just odd because the school was literally 10 minutes away from each other. Despite I live literally across the street from that school, I went, far out. I want to go to the other school I went to the first year. And that's when I did the ROTC. Last 2 years, I didn't have to, I didn't really have to do it. It was the quarantine, and the last senior year, we was rocking it out. But, man, it would not have been the same. It would have been horrible, I'm not going to lie. If you guys actually enjoyed this fabulous video brought to us today, there was actually some shocking things in this video that I actually learned for the first time. I love checking out these type of videos, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Educational, just sharpening my mind, educating myself every single day, and I'm just so thankful for it. Thank you so much for joining the brother today. Feel free to educate me down below in the comment section and include anything you got in mind, to this absolutely beautiful list brought to us today by The World to Explore, man. Original video link down below in the description. Everyone, let me know, did you happen to learn anything new out of this list that you happen to not know? If you're born and bred in the UK, there's a 100% chance you probably know. There is a 100% chance you probably know because these are the regulars. You know what I'm saying? These are the regulars. Just, literally. This is just a regular for your country, man. What we call special over here in the U.S., like a privilege, is really just the regular standards in other countries. That's what I'm really starting to notice, guys. I can't wait to travel to these countries. I can't wait to go to England and really see what it's like for myself, man. Oh my gosh. Everyone stay safe. Feel free to check out the Twitch and Patreon in the description down below. And I hope to catch you all in the next reaction video. Will it be an educational one? Will it be a series? I'm not gonna lie. I really love the educational videos. I really love the series. I'm going to bring them both to you guys, man. Let me know if you guys would like double posting, Maybe a series and educational. We could do both, Straight up.